a veteran fourth grade general studies teacher. As a talented and reflective teacher, she seamlessly infuses her lessons with an infectious love of learning, curiosity, collaboration, and problem solving. To the classroom observer, Danelle has crafted an engaging learning space filled with palpable energy. She skillfully differentiates each of her lessons and holds all of her students to high standards that extend beyond academics.
This is a letter I received in June 2011. Dear Mrs. Newman, coming from another country is always difficult and involves confusion and orientation loss. In such times, you need someone to lean on and a lighthouse to guide you. You have been both to Ori. During the last year, we've seen the progress Ori has made in English, Hebrew, and many other aspects. But above all, we've seen him become a happy child who enjoys going to school and wants to work hard because of his appreciation to you. Your ability to understand him and his sense of humor meant the world to Ori. Along the years, we meet so many people, but only if we are very lucky, we may encounter the one that will make the difference for us. Ori was very lucky to meet you, and you can be sure he knows and he appreciates it, and he will always remember you, the Goldbergs. Many people go to work every day. They do their job, often to the best of their ability, but rarely do they receive a thank you or even a good job. In other professions, bonuses and promotions reflect hard work and effort, but teaching is very different. There are no bonuses or promotions, but we are often fortunate enough to receive heartfelt thank you letters like this one that clearly shows the impact of hard work and of dedication. Being a teacher does not require 100% of your time. It requires 120% of your time. It requires patience that you didn't even know existed, and it is a job that you cannot do alone. I am blessed to work with very dedicated colleagues at Schechter. The Schechter staff is always willing to share their expertise with me. Regardless of the issue, from paperwork to projects, I know that I can turn to my peers. I am one part of a very talented team, and our teamwork at Schechter allows all of our students to thrive. A perfect example of this work was recently highlighted in the Jewish News. Over a 6-week period of time, the staff worked together to create a simulation of the 2012 election. The program, which spanned 3 days and included all grade levels, was a huge success. We ended Election Day with a school-wide assembly and patriotic singing, which literally brought tears to my eyes. It was an all-encompassing program where we worked together as a team, and we were able to provide the kids with a wonderful learning experience. To me, that's what teaching is all about. I'm also blessed to work, and I have worked with great administrators, Rabbi Robeson and currently Susan Siegel. I thank both of them for their support, encouragement, and the confidence they have in me. But I'd also like to thank Mel Wasserman. He gave me some of the best advice I've ever received. And because of that advice, I developed as a person and a parent, in turn, becoming a much stronger and better teacher. I thank Mel for opening the door to Schechter, both personally and professionally. It is truly home to me and to my family. And despite what Mel will say, because of him, I'm standing up here tonight. I also want to thank my family. My mother, who taught for over 35 years, was a wonderful example of what I said I would not become. Let me explain. I had no intentions of teaching. I saw all her hard work, her late nights, her meetings, and report card writing, and I did not want any part of that. But as Rabbi Scott spoke about last week in shul, sometimes dreams change. Well, my dream changed, and I did become a teacher, eventually following in my mother's footsteps, as well as my grandmother's footsteps and my sister's footsteps. We're all teachers. But my mother, my kids, and my husband Scott all helped me to do my job. They put up with a lot of meetings, papers everywhere, grading at dinner time, Sunday night planning, and report card writing. But I thank them for all their help, in turn giving me the time I need to be an effective teacher. But finally, I would like to thank my students, Jacob, who is here. Thank you, Jacob. Their desire and their eagerness to learn motivate me so much. I want them to love school, and I want them to love learning. I want them to feel good about their abilities, yet know the areas that they need to improve upon. But most importantly, I want them to become hardworking, confident, responsible individuals who always know they are capable of anything that they put their mind to. So no, teachers aren't always the recipients of traditional rewards for hard work, but opening that thank you card at the end of the year and realizing the impact you had on a student is by far the greatest reward of all. I would like to say thank you for this incredible award tonight. I know this room is filled with hardworking, dedicated individuals, so standing up here means so very much to me. Thank you for this honor, and thank you for the honor that you have